Hey, everybody, and welcome to this private session of EFT that I am getting ready to do with Jody Silverman. I was just on her awesome podcast, Dare On with Jody, and we are going to work on something that came up in the episode, which I will make sure I link in case you haven't heard it yet and you want to go check it out. It's episode 166, and we are going to talk about the anxiety and maybe other feelings that come up around just like who am I if not the mom as the kids begin leaving the house and becoming empty nesters, and the identity and the roles change so much, and it can be a lot. So yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Yes, it can be very unsettling.
Yeah, so I'd love to hear what kind of things feel the most challenging for you when it comes to the identity shift or the feelings that come up around that for you.
The feelings that the most challenging ones are how to adapt, adjust to my new role as mom in my children's life. My children are adult children. They're living adult lives. One's married, one's in a long-time relationship. But even when they were off in college, there's an adjustment that has to make. And I never felt like I'm not their mom anymore, but the level of involvement in their life continues to shift with every stage of their life. So there's a lot of unsettledness, there's a lot of sadness that comes into that too. You can think you're angry at them because I don't talk to them every day anymore, or I don't some, but it's not anger, it's sadness of missing them. So you feel a little bit left out. You feel left out of your children's lives as they start to leave home. And the energy in the house changed. I remember having to get used to the quiet. Although I love the quiet, I also had to get used to the quiet. I had
Yes.
I had what I call the witching hour. And you know what? It was between the hours of 3 and 7 at night because that's when, was the crazy time in the house. And even now, all these years later, I still can feel a little bit heavy, a heaviness. I'll notice every once in a while a heaviness during those hours. And so those are some of the things that I felt and some of the things I continue to feel.
Yeah, those are all really relevant. So sadness feels kind of like the prominent emotion. Any other things? And you mentioned sometimes it hides itself behind feeling angry, maybe, or
Yeah, it's sadness. It's sadness. It's a little bit of a loss.
okay. Um, Anything else? We talked over on the show a little bit about anxiety. Is there any anxiety for you around anything regarding your kids or your parenting? Or I know sometimes parents can feel like they kind of you've lost all the control and they're outside and you can't do anything, and that can make you anxious. But I'm not sure how you experience it.
Well, in the stage that I'm at now, I wouldn't define myself as like a worrier. I'm not a worrier. Although I'm trying to think, is it anxiety or is it's um it's managing the urge to interject my thoughts and feelings around a topic or something they're going through and not doing it. Like saying they haven't asked for my opinion. So I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Job search. My son was doing a job search. And I told him, I said, if you want any thoughts, any suggestions, you always have, just ask. And there were certain things that were going on. And I'm a more aggressive person than he is. And I had to resist the urge to say, did you do this? And don't forget to do this. And he's an adult. He knows how to do it. And he wasn't asking me. So I don't know if that gives you anxiety or managing anxiety. Or yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's managing anxiety around wanting to interject because of my, make sure he does it right, the right way. And he's got it. And he's got, and until they ask you for your opinion, you have to step back. So managing that a lot.
Okay. Like part of you hasn't quite gotten the message that he's got it.
Yeah. And I do, I'm doing so much better with it. But that's a big thing for not for me, but that's a big thing for, yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big
Okay.
thing.
All right. So we're going to go through a round of EFT and just see if we can kind of lower the intensity of all of those feelings. So when you think about the stage of life that you're in now, the quiet in the house, the changing role with your kids, the urge to jump in and help out with the job search, even when you know that they can do it all on their own. And then there was like the sadness and heaviness that you talked about that kind of comes with all of that. How emotionally challenging does that feel right now, 0 to 10?
5.
Right. And then we're going to do the tapping. So, like I always say, it's kind of like follow the leader. I'm going to tap a spot and you're going to repeat back to me what I have to say. If you feel like I'm not nailing it or you can make it more specific and more honest, then please feel free to do that. I'm still haven't aced mind reading, but I'm trying. So,
I'll share before we start, I'll share one more thing. So
sure.
one other thing around that, like that feeling of being left out. Um, I feel like it's a constant reminder to say, I haven't heard, and I'm just picking my son or daughter. It could be both of them for this. I haven't heard from my daughter in a week. Well, that's, the belief system I grew up with. You talk to your mother every day. I've been able to say, no, she has a high power job. She gets home from work. She's with her husband, and maybe she just doesn't want to talk. Like I've had to learn how to manage that. So, but that still creeps up every now and then when that happens. So just wanted to share that.
Yeah, that's really important. And then that's also noticing where that belief came from, and
Mhm.
also that it doesn't belong to you. Like that's what
No.
your mom expected from you, and how you might have responded to that. You don't want your daughter to or your son to have that same experience of feeling guilt around having to
Right.
talk to mom because you want them to talk to you and you want them to communicate with you. So,
Exactly.
all right, so we're going to start on the side of the hand. This is called the karate chop point, and just going to repeat after me. Even though this stage feels emotionally challenging,
Even though this stage feels emotionally challenging,
part of me feels left out when I don't hear from my kids the way I thought I would.
part of me feels left out when I don't hear from my kids when I thought I would.
I deeply and completely honor this part of me.
I deeply and completely honor this part of me.
Even though I was raised with the belief that you talk to your mom every day.
Even though I was raised with the belief that you talk to your mom every day.
And when that doesn't happen,
And when that doesn't happen,
something in me feels forgotten or excluded.
something in me feels forgotten or excluded.
I'm open to seeing and experiencing this differently.
I'm open to seeing and experiencing this differently.
And even though I'm still learning how to manage my urge to jump in,
And even though I'm still learning to manage my urge to jump in,
to help, advise, and stay close,
to help advise and stay close,
I honor the love underneath all of it.
I honor the love underneath all of it.
And I'm beginning to trust this new version of connection.
And I'm beginning to trust this new version of connection.
I'm going to move through the points, beginning with the top of the head. Oh, this changing role as a mom,
This changing role as a mom,
the quiet in the house still gets to me.
the quiet in the house still gets to me.
The energy has shifted so much from when they lived here.
The energy has shifted so much from when they lived here.
Sometimes I miss the old rhythm and the witching hour.
Sometimes I miss the old rhythm and the witching hour.
I even miss the chaos I used to want to break from.
And I miss the chaos I used to want to break from.
And there's heaviness during hours that used to be so busy and full.
There's heaviness during hours that used to be so busy and full.
And I have to keep adjusting.
And I have to keep adjusting.
And there's sadness underneath of each adjustment.
And there's sadness under each adjustment.
And this feeling of being left out.
I have this feeling of being left out.
When I think thoughts like, I haven't heard from my son or daughter in a week,
When I have thoughts like I haven't heard from my son or daughter in a week,
there's this part of me that makes it mean something.
there's this part of me that makes it mean something.
Part of me might make it mean that I'm not needed.
Part of me might make it mean like I'm not needed
or I'm not included.
or I'm not included.
Maybe part of me thinks it means I'm not important.
Maybe part of me thinks that I'm not important.
This old belief that moms and their kids talk every day,
This old belief that moms and their kids talk every day,
even when the kids are adults.
even when the kids are adults.
I inherited this expectation.
I inherited this expectation.
And while I don't want to project it onto my own kids,
And while I don't want to project it onto my own kids,
there is still hurt when I feel that reality looks different.
there's still hurt when I feel the reality is different.
So I'm just honoring that this is tender.
So I'm just honoring that this is tender.
I'm honoring that I can miss them
I'm honoring that I can miss them.
and that this part of me that wants to jump in has a purpose too.
And that part of me that wants to jump in has a purpose too.
And also, I can still let them have their own lives.
And also, I can still let them have their own lives.
I can love them without needing constant contact.
I can love them without needing constant contact.
And they can love me without receiving it.
And they can love me without receiving it.
I can support them without managing the details.
I can support them without managing the details.
And I can trust that our connection can look different now
And I can trust that our connection can look different now,
while still being real and loving and meaningful.
while still being real, loving, and meaningful.
Maybe it's not rejection at all,
Maybe it's not rejection at all,
just an adjustment.
just an adjustment.
What would it take for my nervous system to embody this new rhythm?
What would it take for my nervous system to embody this new rhythm?
What would it take for me to see the big win here?
What would it take for me to see the big win here?
They are living the independent lives I helped them prepare for.
They are living independent lives that I helped them prepare for.
Maybe I'm allowed to feel proud and sad at the same time.
Maybe I'm allowed to feel proud and sad at the same time.
Maybe my gratitude and loneliness can coexist.
Maybe my gratitude and loneliness can coexist.
We can feel connected and also be separate,
We can feel connected and also be separate,
all at the same time.
all at the same time.
I'm still their mom, even when they don't call every day.
I'm still their mom, even when they don't call every day.
I still matter,
I still matter,
even if they don't need me in the same way.
even if they don't need me the same way.
And I can be included in their lives without being involved in everything.
I can be included in their lives without being involved in everything.
I can trust the love that exists between us.
I can trust the love that exists between us.
And I can make room for a new kind of closeness.
And I can make room for a new kind of closeness.
Coming back and returning to myself in the quiet.
Coming back and returning to myself in the quiet.
I'm learning that I don't have to do it perfectly in this new stage.
I'm learning that I don't have to do it perfectly in this stage.
I can pause before I interject.
I can pause before I interject.
I can ask clarifying questions.
I can ask clarifying questions.
I can trust they've got this
I can trust he's got this
and that they still love me.
and that they still love me.
I can trust that I am still deeply connected.
I can trust that I am still deeply connected.
And I can let this chapter become something beautiful too.
And I can let this chapter become something beautiful too.
All right, Jody, beautiful.
God, that was good.
Take a nice deep breath. And let's just recheck in with where things are now when you think about this chapter, the quiet and the urge to jump in and the feeling of being left out, all those things that we evaluated before. How emotionally challenging does it feel in this present moment?
Like a one. That was beautiful.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
that was really beautiful. Like I could feel my body go after I repeated a few of the things you said. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
that was good. That was really good.
good. Did you have anything that was like coming to mind for you? Did you find like more agreement, or did you find times that you were like arguing with the statements or
You
anything
know what?
internally?
I found total agreement with everything you said. I mean, that was just beautifully well spoken. And yeah, and it's all true. It's all true.
Good. Well, I'm glad it
Yeah.
gave you some relief and
Ah,
hopefully a
I
little bit
felt
more
great.
confidence that you're exactly where you need to be right now and always with your kids.
Yeah.
And
And trust me, I mean, I know my kids love me. I know they're not ignoring me. I know all that, but that helped. That was very helpful. Very
good.
helpful. Thank you.
I'm glad. And I hope that was helpful for everyone listening too. I always love to hear from people. If you're watching this, like on YouTube, you can leave a comment. You can always send me an email or a DM in my school community. My email is teresa@teresalearlevine.com. I'll bet Jody would love to hear from you too. Is there a good way to contact you if people want to share their revelations with this?
Absolutely. I guess the best way is DM me on Instagram or message me on Facebook. I have a community Moms Who Dare. That just I'm everywhere, so find me, Jody Silverman, everywhere.
Beautiful. Well, thank you all for tapping along with us.